Let's take a look at some of the features in Laravel and also some of the concepts and how we develop when we're programming in Laravel. When installing Laravel, the preferred method is to either use the Laravel installer or to use Composer directly. The Artisan command line interface that comes with it you can use to do a number of configuration and maintenance tasks. Another way of installing Laravel is to use Homestead. Homestead uses Vagrant to create an entire development environment that you can deploy and use. Let's look at some of the concepts when we get into developing applications in Laravel. Like other MVC applications, it uses routing and controllers. By default, views are handled using Laravel's Blade templating engine. This allows us to do a little more than we could in straight HTML without the complexity of PHP. One of the nice things about Laravel is it supports database migrations, which means that you can easily script out what your databases are supposed to look like, and by running a command line interface, you can create entire instances of your database in different environments. You can also use this to seed your database with dummy data for testing. The Eloquent ORM is used to handle the data model. Laravel uses packages. They were previously called bundles, and they're similar to Symfony bundles, for standalone code and for handling other things. Laravel supports events, which means you can create handlers that will execute whenever certain things happen within the Laravel environment. Dependency injection is supported using the inversion of control containers that ship with Laravel. Laravel has a construct called facades that you can use for building static classes. Laravel also has the concept of queues that you can use for asynchronous development to allow processing to happen without interrupting the execution of your PHP code. Additionally, there are a lot of other web application necessities included in Laravel, things like forms and validations, authorizations and localizations, and there's even integration for Stripe payment processing. As you can see, Laravel comes with a ton of tools and features, from low-level programming devices like inversion of control containers and facades, to simplifying things like authentication and payment processing. It's easy to see why people like Laravel. Let's take a look at what it takes to code a Laravel application.